I'm talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell. Hey, I can tell this is the start of something fresh. Shout out Hex Revision and Don the Hex, yes. I confess, Hexicans don't stress, cause as a community we won up. So tell me, are you in, or tell me, are you out? Do you want to win, or do you chase the clout? What is this really about? The treasury and lottery. If you meant dark tokens, you can get a part of it. So how does it work? Let me explain. First you buy the dark token, now you're in the game. Then you mint the dark and get a fuel cell. That's an NFT, one that earns yield. As long as you have it, it feels like magic. But if you vaporize the NFT, that's tragic. So most think crypto is a game. Are you here for the fame, or here to make a name? See, Hexicans reign, we create our own lane. I thought I told you, we the new financial gain. AGproject.io with the flow. And if you know what I know, then you know what I know. That's just how it go. Something like to support the team, the dream. Public service announcement, t.me/anti-gravity saga is the telegram. Tap in. It's for y'all. I'm talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell.
Hey kids, this is Pulse Ray Vision, come to you live from Cuatro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement. We've got Red Squirrel in here, Oi Oi Pops. We've got Bitfinesse, who has not been on my channel for about 2 years, shilling the TFC coin. Sorry to shill, it's worth looking at. Check out TFC. Bitfinesse is, sound is super crisp. Good. Yeah, Bitfinesse is an oldie but a goodie. I've been hanging out with Bitfinesse back when I was driving truck. And I believe he's still out there pounding the pavement and earning that money and probably getting some insane DCA deals right now. But it's really good to see you, Bitfinesse. Thanks for stopping by. We have some big news. So the evil address has been hacked again. Thousands, almost 50,000 NFTs have been burnt forever. They're gone. They're out of the supply. They're out of the running. Think about them. Think about every NFT as like a T-share almost, right? We've had so many of them just taken out. Basically, it's like EESing in Hex. If you guys are in Hex, it'd be like the OA going out and minting or staking a ton of Hex and then EESing, except for the evil address doesn't get half of all the penalties. So imagine that the OA did not get half of the penalties. Also imagine that Hex was not inflationary, and that it was actually, I wouldn't say, well, I guess deflationary. There's only 1 million dark matter tokens, and about 700 of them have been burnt forever. And we're watching hundreds of thousands of NFTs being burnt, meaning they're no longer competing with you for yield, which means your yield is going to go up if you're holding some of these NFTs, which, as we've been telling you for a long time, you don't have enough dark matter, you don't have enough NFTs. There's less than 3% of the dark matter token on the market right now, and that includes the biggest LP pair. So if you guys have about 8 days left to mint some NFTs and see what's going on. If mint some NFTs, compete with the evil address, and see if the evil address is again hacked in the future, and if those NFTs are burnt and no longer fighting for yield. LOL, TFC gang. I don't even know what TFC stands for. I'm totally been out of the loop. I was kind of like tunnel focused on dark matter, anti-gravity, trying to get things going, working, building it out, growing the community. And after that, I've just been taken over by life stuff. This stuff captures inflation. I'd retire, but I won't be able to come back here and buy more. Our great grandkids will thank us. Yes, our great grandkids will thank us. Bitfinesse has been grinding really hard. He does a very difficult job. It's not easy. It takes skill. It takes thought. And I believe he's running a truck for himself or for a relative, which that's a whole nother can of worms right there. So shout out to Bitfinesse. I definitely like that. Bitfinesse hasn't even made it to many of the hangouts because he's been out there grinding and hustling. So shout out to him. Smooth bore, baby. Smooth bore. Loving it. So check this out. This is going to be a short one, right? This is going to be a short stream. I'm going to share with you my screen and we're going to go over a couple of things. The art contest in X. So if you go to X and you go to communities and go to the collective, this is our group right here where we have Old School Jam Space Cult theme. This Hexy Armstrong has put up this piece of art right here. We have Elizabeth Mack right here with 2 of hers. We have Hex Glenn with 6 votes. We have, this is my favorite one, Axiom Icon is 17 votes. And then Hexy Armstrong has another one at 14 votes. He has another one at, Hex Glenn has one at 11 votes, and he has one at 7 votes. So what's going to happen in the next day or so is we're going to come up with a poll of the final 4 entries here. And unfortunately, this one right here is getting way too many votes. For the NFT art. It would be goofy. It'd be fun. It'd be a meme. But like I said, this is the community's project. The community is going to choose the art that goes with the next NFT, the J6 NFT. I'm a real big fan of the bull returning. The nighttime's cool. And of course, this 3-minute one sounds a lot like Wu-Tang Clan and Oh Dirty Bastard rap about anti-gravity. If you guys have not seen this, super, super cool. If I have time, I'm going to go out and play it again. It is badass. So check that out. Second thing I want to show you guys is the No Permissions Conference for 2026. Randy Olarski has the VIP tickets on sale for the rest of this month. So if you buy your tickets, it's going to be at the end of January. So this January coming up, 23rd through 24th, it's going to be in Panama City, and you save $150 right now if you buy some of your VIP tickets, which is wow. Yeah, these will be going up, but I had a wonderful time in Panama. If I can make it, I'm definitely going to be there. The next thing is our favorite website in the entire world is agproject.io. agproject.io, you can see the timer. You have 8 days and 22 hours to mint a dark matter token into a fuel cell and start earning yield from the treasury, and also have a chance at winning the lottery. And the lottery might be goofy. It might be bananas, kids. So here you have the front page. You have the Pink Miss Well game, which is a game of Russian roulette for degens, where you can win up to 6 dark right now. You've got the minting phase right here, where this is where you're going to change your dark matter into fuel cell right here by minting it. And then, of course, we've got the View My Fuel Cells page. So for all of those that have been minting for the last 230 days, we have View My Fuel Cells right here. And underneath View My Fuel Cells, look at this. The Journey 3, we've had, this used to be 90,000. There were, I believe, 90,000 Journey 3s. So about 40,000 of those are gone, have been nuked from the evil address. And so this payout right here, this expected amount inside the J3s went from 0.2 or 0.3 to 0.4. So this yield has just doubled basically for J3 because those have been hacked. Thousands of those are gone. We're holding our breath. We know that the evil, the collective is trying to reach the evil addresses depot of Journey 4 fuel cells, and it's trying to vaporize or burn those NFTs. So this right here, this used to be around 600,000 fuel cells total. We're down to 383. We could very possibly, and look, and even Journey 6, these 39,000, 39,500 of these are from the evil address. If those get burned in the future, right now we have about 300 user mints here. So yeah, so if this gets nuked, 40 these get nuked, 44,000 of these get nuked, and 39,000 of those get nuked. Let's add that up actually really quickly. So I think it's like 56,000 plus 44,000 plus 39,000. Now, granted, some of these have won the lottery, so they're not able to get scraped yet, but there's about 139,000 more NFTs minus the lottery winners. So that'd be about 5%. So let's do times 95%. Yeah, so we're looking the right now the collective is looking at nuking about 132,000 of these 383,000. And when it does this, it's going to have an effect on the yield. It's going to have an effect on the leagues. Right now, we're a Dark Dolphin. We need 36 more NFTs to get Sonic Shark on this address. And yeah, that yield just keeps going up and up and up. Even at current price, you can see the darks stacking up, the total dark stacking up. You can see the US value going up. If you go to like all-time high, which was back in December, you're looking at thousands of dollars of yield back from these. And like I said, these get paid out every 45 days. Our NFTs get paid out every 45 days or at the end of every journey. And that's why 6 is at zeros, because 6 is not going to get paid out till the end of journey 6, which is in about 42, 43 days for journey 6 to get its first payout. And right now its first payout is estimated to be about 18% of a dark. I think that's going to go down quite a bit as more people realize that the evil address, let's go to the evil address. Look, mint inactive. All the 39,000 fuel cells have already been minted in the first couple days. So all those 39,000 pumped up the treasury, and those 39,000 pumped up the lottery. We have almost 8,000 dark in the jackpot right now, going to that are going to be won by some of these 39,000 fuel cells. And you can see the first payout's like 800. The second one is about 2,400, and the last one's about 4,800 right now. This is going to grow for the next 8 days, and the first drawing right here, the big drawing, goes off in 20 days, 2 hours and 13 minutes. So you have 8 days to mint a fuel cell, which puts you in this lottery. Whether you win the lottery or not, you get paid out by the treasury, which right now the treasury has 332,000 dark to be paid out over time, and there are 109,000 dark that it's paid out so far. So you add 109,000 to the 332, you get 441,000, or 44% of the entire supply of dark is locked up in the treasury and in the fuel cells right now. So over time, you're going to see some very interesting dynamics with this supply right here. So let's see if this is updated at all. 39, 37. Yep. 42, 33. So the treasury and the NFTs have 42% of the total supply in them. The evil address still has 33% of the supply that it's going to mint over the next 33 journeys, or well, out of the next 27 journeys. So we got 27 more journeys after these 6 that are being minted, and all this will be exhausted and depleted. It'll go into the treasury. It'll also go down into the lottery. So you got the lottery down here with 6%. Then you got the mystery box with about 6%. You've got this mystery well with about 4%. You've got the pink mist well with about 2%. And then you've got another mystery well down here with 2.5%. And right below that, you have the liquidity contract with the biggest pair, which I'm guessing the biggest pair right now is with pink mist well. And that one has, 1/3%. So If you scroll down, if you go down to the bottom of just the second page on the supply on the holders, you're already at less than 1/10% right here. In fact, you have 1/10% for about the first third of this page, and then it doesn't even uh, register at 20 or 30 tokens. So on page two, by page two, you have people with 20 tokens right here. That is an incredibly small amount of tokens for something that has less than 1 million circulating supply. Actually, it's about 3% circulating supply right now, give or take. That's it. This is going to be the most scarce token in crypto, hands down. Yeah, it was my pleasure. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, I'm missing some here. Okay, yeah. This stuff captures inflation, smooth bore. That's my fave. Brilliant. TFC is linked to, and from my homepage, the Fitzgerald Company. Okay, so the Fitzgerald Company is a friend of Red Squirrel's. It's a friend of ours. Ahoy, mates. Hex T's in the house. Also, Shameless Shill. The Trinity link is also live. Yeah, this Trinity link right here is also live. So you got this Trinity link right here, and then here's the Fitzgerald Company right here, and AG Project, Tangang, Harry Labs, Dex Swap, Hocus Pocus, and Tetra are all friends and partners of Squirrels.pro. Check that out. He's been cooking for a long time too. He's a lot quieter than I am on streams and so forth, but he's everywhere, kind of like Fast Abdul. So yeah, thank you. Hello, Max, Red Squirrel, Bit Finesse, Hex T Armstrong. Thank you, my pleasure. Good day, Pops. Good day, everyone. Hey, Red Squirrel, congratulations on that site. That's really looking awesome, man. It is. Good afternoon, believe in yourself. A lot of greetings here. I minted the 4 dark I had. Hey, I'm telling you what, those 4 dark you had may come to be worth more than 4 dark in the future. That's what you're doing. When you mint an NFT, you're betting that your value of dark is going to go up, or that dark's going to go up so incredibly high that it's hard to explain right now without a lot of visuals. But basically, if you believe in dark short term, you're hanging on to dark matter, the token. If you believe in dark long term, then you're minting the NFTs, or you're trying to buy older NFTs when they come available. Good morning, CryptoCat. Hey, y'all. Hey, CryptoCat46 and Matt Wardell. Good to see everyone here. Thanks for joining me. Let's go across my Boomer tab. So we went over the treasury, the lottery, the fuel cells, the minting, vaporize. If you really hate yourself, this is where you go to cash out your dark. Right now, if I were to take like my top 5 fuel cells that I have in here, and I went max, and then I hit view selected fuel cells, you can see I've got 3 that have about a half a dark. And then I've got some Journey 2s that have about 40% of a dark. And then Journey 3 has about 20% of a dark. And again, these continue to accumulate as the supply gets more and more scarce off the market. So yeah, check that out. Another fun thing, like I said, our DGen game, Pink Miss Well. I think I'm the only one here. Nope, someone ran that. Dude, holy crap. Okay, so I bought 10 tickets. Maybe they ran the whole thing, or a bunch of other people joined, and they ran around 26 where number 51 was the winner, and they walked with 6.5 dark. 6.5 dark. That is insane. Look, usually it started out at like 3, and with the price of everything going down, and it's going down against Pulse, because remember, you play this game in Pulse. Connect your wallet, play in Pulse. I believe it's like 50 or 60 cents a pulse to get 1 ticket. And so once this is all full with 100 entrances, it goes and you just start eliminating people Russian roulette style, including yourself. You can take yourself out of this globe, and last man standing walks with a bunch of dark. So we might be playing that on stream here in a little bit. What's the token supply of Bitcoin? Bitcoin has a token supply of almost 20 million. And in order to wait to see if they keep their promise of creating the last million or so, you're going to have to hang out for about 115 years. That's right. You're going to have to hope that Bitcoin does not have any problems or bugs or get hacked in the next 115 years. So I hope it's as secure as they say it is, even though we know from the past that it's not. But look at this. This was scarcity. They're playing their tokenomics, their pump-a-metals is scarcity. It's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty dang good. Let's see. Here's BTC's supply. Where's the BTC price? Having a good day, I believe, here. Yeah, Bitcoin chart last year. So check this out. We're going to move this Bitcoin chart next to the supply tab. Bitcoin is at 117,000 today. It's, I believe it came out 09. And so it's about 17, 18 years old, right? I don't know. It's not great at math on screen. But basically, this has one pump of metal. It's had 2 inflation bugs. All it did was not die and then eventually get commandeered and taken over by the bad guys. And you can see that it's got some crazy, I don't even see the market cap here, but the market cap's got to be, I don't know, let's do that quick math right now. What's the market cap of Bitcoin? It's 100 and, we'll just do round math, 117,000 times 19.9 or 19.9 million. Okay, so about $2.3 trillion in economic energy is sitting in Bitcoin right now. Obviously, that's a vanity. You're not going to pull 2.3 trillion out of any market, but that's a good amount of energy right there off of one tokenomic. And like I said, we have 20 times less the supply of Bitcoin. We have a game, we have a lottery, we have yield, we have a story, we have a badass community, and so I don't know. Like, look at what Bitcoin can do in 18 years, give or take, and just wonder what some of the other coins can do. Some of the deflationary coins, especially Ethereum. How's Ethereum doing today? Let's refresh that screen. Okay, Ethereum is popping out of this channel, still sitting around $3,000. We've got about $7,000 to go to celebrate. So hopefully we get Ethereum pumping up to at least $10,000 before all that economic energy flows into the altcoins like dark matter and pulse chain and whatnot. So here's our bull run right here. In fact, I got to get its nose right there because we only had a couple days of minting right there. So we got about 8 more days of minting. We'll see if this one pumps like 3 of the last 5 bull markets that we've had inside of dark, and we'll see what the next 3 little bears do. Yeah, the 3 little bears and Goldilocks. 3 little bears, Goldilocks. And so this is the entire history of dark matter. Just went from $1 up to 135. It doesn't show it on Dex Screener because Dex Screener is kind of poop, but Dex Screener shows the front ran orders. It doesn't show the full wicks. But if you go to Gecko Terminal right here, and you go to it, it'll show you the actual spikes of the whole thing right here. If we just go back, yeah. So here's Casey's candle right here, went up to about 135 right here, and that was, the Pink Miswell expressed like, hey man, like I regret not taking profit up here, as I'm sure a lot of people do, just like a lot of people regret not taking profit at 50-cent hex. But here we are, we live and we learn. Every cycle is a doctorate degree in crypto, and it's a very painful and expensive doctorate degree in crypto. Let's take a look at the MACD here on this chart. We'll see how it's going. Okay, so you got that crazy rise, drop, dip, death. It looks like we're on a nice trend going up right now. It's crossed the moving averages have crossed, and yeah, you got that right there. So MACD is looking hopeful, but at least, well, it's looking flat, but it's headed in the right direction right now. So let's thank God for that. Pink Miswell. It would cost you $132 today to buy 1 million Pink Miswell. And usually you can send your Pink Miswell to the Pink Miswell address. And when you do that, you receive some J4, J5s, J6s as well, depending on what deal's going on right now on Telegram and Twitter. So right now, there's no deal for the next 8 days for minting. There's no reason to send Pink Mistwell to the Pink Mistwell, but you might want to buy at these prices. If it goes up with Pulse in the next pump, you might be able to get a bunch here and get a really good deal on some fuel cells in the future. Again, Dark and Pulse, we just went over this one. Dark's all the way down to about 650 right now. That is that is very, very, very cheap. That's very affordable. Actuator token is down at fighting this low down here at 0002. Actuator token is pretty badass. If you guys are not part of the Actuator Finance, check that out. Here's the Dark and DAT pair with 13 grand of liquidity. Also, this MACD is looking pretty good on the bottom right here. I like this MACD, the short-term MACD right there, that reversal. So check that out. Homie Don't Play That. You can do the Homie Don't Play That farms on Hocus Pocus. And I got to get rid of the death candles to get a good look at this. It is testing this previous floor right here around 2 cents. It was up around 6 cents not that long ago. So we will see what happens with the supply of this. We'll see what happens with the emissions rate of this. And at the same time, we'll see what happens as Homie Don't Play That is connected to Wrap Pulse and SolidX and Ink and a bunch of other tokens that, Hart's Law could pull this in a very positive direction. And you can get these for free for liquidity providing and farming on Homie Don't Play That farms. And you can see those over here on Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus, this is going to show us our actuator farm right now. Let me refresh this bad boy. 37,000. I thought we had more than that. 36,000. Okay, so I guess we have less. Do we go down or up? Anyways, we have about $7.61 of actuator token that we've earned on actuator farms just by simply taking our liquid T shares over here. We've earned 184 hex in the last 108 days on our I think it was about $30 that we staked of hex. And then we pulled it with about $30 of hex. And then we put it in the farms right here. And that $60 is worth $72. Plus, like I said, we have that $7-8 worth of free actuator token, the 36 grand worth of actuator right there. So if you're sitting on some hex, or you want to know what to do with some liquid T shares, and you're into stacking T shares, that's a really great place to be. Coin Market League is a great place to go and vote for your favorite tokens. I see Hex right here. We're going to vote for little old Hexy. We are not robots yet. We're going to share that on Twitter. Post that one. We'll go back. We are going to vote for Carpe Diem. Big fans of Carpe Diem here. It's the first pension fund or retirement fund on the blockchain that you can... Second. And I'm back. Okay, so yeah, it's not only is it the first pension on blockchain, it's also something that you can hand down, just like crypto. You can hand it down to your loved ones or friends when you leave this mortal coil. You can't do that with a 401k very well, or an IRA, or your Social Security, but the blockchain may live forever, may definitely outlive us. And so going on to Carpe Diem and investing in there where they use scarcity as well to pump the price of their token over time is, I think, a great idea. And Dark was down at 21. Come on, baby. Let's look at our details. We got Theo64 and N. Sealy from Carpe Diem and Brunton Hudswell. Also, I think that's also known as Believe in Yourself. Smo Spider, Hexray Vision. I'm not even the number one voter over here. And I know I see some Crypto Cats, some Crypto Shroomer, Noob. you guys, thank you very much for pumping this up. Let's continue to pump this up if we can. But down at 21, Hex is up at 12, Carpe Diem's at 13. Wait, did I vote for this one? I gotta vote for Dark, man. I gotta vote for my baby Dark. Come on, post. There we go. And then, of course, we want to find Hocus Pocus is down here. 47, folks. Dude, you guys at Hocus Pocus got to get on the horn and start telling people to get on Coin Market League and vote. And if you post it on X, these guys are really good at engagement, and they'll retweet your votes and what's going on there. So very cool. Follow them there and connect your X if you don't mind shilling on X as well when you do these votes. Very, very cool. Let's see here. F1 is taking a break. We're going to be back with our What the F1 podcast soon, and stream. We'll be talking about that. We have some bets going down in crypto, and it's a fun little way to get outside of our echo chamber. Pulse Market app and Mintra.ai are the places where you can sell your NFTs. You can sell your, let me see here. Yeah, you can sell your NFTs basically for cash value here, or for appreciate or expected value in the future. There's only one fuel cell for sale right now. It is listed. Let's take a look at it here. So we'll go to the priced ones. Here we go. Floor price is 5.2 million Pulse, which is about $140 or $160, depending on the day. Let me refresh this again and do this again. Priced. Yeah, I saw one. There's one J1 for sale on here. Come on, baby. There it is. 5.2 million Pulse. It is being sold right now by 0cc9. So 0cc9 has thrown one J1 fuel cell up for 5.2 million Pulse. It's kind of pricey right now considering what the price of Dark is, and it only has half a Dark cash value in it right now. So the cash value of this NFT today is about $3. However, this will continue to grow in Dark as Dark gets more scarce, which means these J1s could have insanely high cash values in the future. Just saying, and there's none other for sale. Here, there's no J2, J3, J4s, J5s. There's not even new J6s for sale out here. But yeah, check that out. Squirrel.pro, we covered that. Red Squirrel is killing it. Definitely one of the people I like to get alpha from the community, along with Crypto Sloth and Crypto Coffee and all those badasses. And again, like I said, there's guys, there's not a lot of Dark on the market at all. There really isn't in these top 10 addresses. 4 of them are smart contracts. One of them is the mystery box, which has been nothing but benevolent to the community, doing giveaways and providing liquidity and kicking ass and taking names. And they got these guys that's no one's never sold, just minting the crap out of that. Just, I'm telling you guys, like, this is interesting. Very, very interesting. And that's it. I've covered everything. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Stop sharing my screen, put my cute little face back up here, and and unfreeze it here. There we go. So thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining me as always. Thank you for being the best damn community in crypto, hands down. You guys are wonderful, wonderful people. X is the only place I'm chilling. Ethereum has a pulse. I like that. Ethereum does finally have a pulse, except for the odd TikTok. Sentinel looks cool. And thank you, Max. You bet. Thank you, guys. I'm going to go out on that rap from Axiom Icon. Join the collective if you're not on the collective on X. Get your friends and neighbors to join, like Hex T. Armstrong has. I believe that everyone knew on the community right now is basically a friend, neighbor, or someone that Hex T. Armstrong is blackmailing to get onto X and join this. But that's where we vote. That's where we're going to throw up the poll for the final four, and then we're going to be giving out. We're going to be giving out dark matter and reward points. I know I was late on the last one. I had a lot of stuff come up, and the market was garbage, but I really appreciate that. And keep a really close eye on the J4 fuel cells and the J5 fuel cells. I'm just saying that collective is, there's a lot of chatter on the radio, bros. Later, Matt. Good to see you. Believe yourself is my pride and joy. I had to learn Solidity in Python to make it. It's almost done. It looks great. You come a long way, and had a lot of us known that this bear market was going to be for 1,000 years, we probably also would have learned Solidity in Python because damn, we could have learned it by the time we waited for other people to build projects for us, and we probably would have not gotten ripped off as much. So yeah, good stuff. Red Squirrel, he's a great example of someone who's just got his head down and he's building. Thank you, sir. You are very much appreciated. Have a good weekend, dear warrior. Stay well. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I mean, I got to the point where I'm hustling. I got some side jobs and gigs going on right now because I cannot resist $5 and $6 dark. I can't. If there's anyone who has enough dark, it's probably me. And I'm the one that's going crazy, tripping over myself to buy it. If we get another crash or capitulation, I'm probably selling an organ and just buying the rest of the dark off the market. But either way, I love you guys. You guys are the best. Jump in there and vote on the art. I think let's say Saturday, I think by Monday or Sunday night, what I'll do is I'll go to the final four. I'll post that in a poll in our community and let you guys vote. My hope is that this video wins. That's badass that I'm about to play out on. And I love you guys. Remember, what you do matters. Remember that you matter, and remember that you are much stronger than you think you are. You're much more valuable than you think you are. You guys are. By the fact that you're here, it says a lot. Just the fact that you're existing, hearing my voice, and in this realm or the matrix, whatever you want to call it, with us, means that there's a reason for your energy and your light and your talents, and just you. You have a lot more value than you even know. So remember that. I love you guys. Here we go. Okay. It looks like the collective is running out of pulse right now, as it is. Wow. Yeah, right there. Wow. Yeah. So if you guys want to send to the collective address, it's in our Telegram, and it looks like the address. Wow. Yeah. It looks like the collective has been busy and taking stuff out. Very, very, very much so. Holy cow. Holy cow. So we went from 110,000 in Journey 4. I got to share my screen again. This is nuts. This is absolutely crazy. Let me show this really quick before we go. Yeah, check this out. If you go back to agproject.io and, let me get rid of this stuff off the screen for you guys so you can see it better. agproject.io, go to view my fuel cells, and if you look, the wow, so this is 0.40. The yield in Journey 3 has gone up. The yield in Journey 4 has gone up. Journey 3 had 90,000. It's down to 55,000. Journey 4 was at 110,000, and it is already down to 80,000. And then Journey 5 is still sitting there. But like I said, the collective is needing some more pulse. So if you go to anti-gravity right here, put this up here, and you go to the pinned messages, we got this photo right here, You Matter. But if you go up here, the collective right here is hitting it up. Let me see where it is. I'm going to put this out here for you guys too. There we go. Collective, 1,000,013. Storytelling, frequently asked questions. It's up here in the pinned messages away. I'm gonna repin it right here at the bottom. There it is, right here. So this is a collective wallet address, and I'm gonna post it again down here, and I'm gonna pin it. And then I'm also gonna put it on Twitter as well. So we'll post it here on Twitter. There we go. So if you guys want to like and repost this one right here, or throw some posts there, it will be it'll be used for a good cause for sure. As we see more and more of the evil address being burned, all their tokens being burned, and your guys' rewards getting pumped up. So in the meantime, I'm going to go out on this one. I love you guys, and I'm going to see what I can do to help out the collective. All right, ciao, ciao.
Critical. This ain't fuel cells ready. Dark levels critical. This ain't a game. It's the quantum jump. Don't sleep on this launch. The evil address is active. The missions are encrypted and the pink mist whale is serving. Mint fast, scan the chain and lock your coordinates. Because J6 ain't waiting, and neither is the jackpot.
I'm drifting to dark matter, no tether, few cell burn, full pressure. Most gotta be thick, can't measure. Most gotta be thick, can't measure. Anti-gravity, project dark matter. Journey against the evil address. Anti-gravity, project dark matter. Most gotta be thick, can't measure.
Fuel cells ready. Dark levels critical. This ain't a game, it's a quantum jump. Don't sleep on this launch. The evil address is active. The missions are encrypted and the pink mist whale is serving.
I'm drifting to dark matter, no tether, few cell burn, full pressure. Most gotta be thick, can't measure. Most gotta be thick, can't measure. Anti-gravity, project dark matter. Journey against the evil address. Anti-gravity, project dark matter. Most gotta be thick, can't measure. It's J6, you don't got enough dark, you don't got enough fuel cells to barely make a spark. Dark matter mission, stop the evil address, coordinate the strike, eliminate the access. Hack this, mainframe's clear, big bits square, don't get caught in the crosshairs there. Sight down to the very last digit, the lottery, who wins it better scoop up your tickets. Quantum flash, one trip can hit, fuel cell warm and the countdown lit. Straight burn cell, it's your mission, scan the frequency for close rate vision. Fuel cells ready. Dark levels critical. This ain't the game. It's the quantum jump. Don't sleep on this launch. The evil address is active. The missions are encrypted. And the pink mist whale is circling. Mint fast, stand and chain, and lock your coordinates. It's a J6 and queen. And neither is a jackpot.
Anti-gravity. Project Dark Matter.
All right, folks. Love you. Cheers, Max. Cheers, Red Squirrel. Good to see you. Great to see you, Bit Finesse. I honestly can't tell you how cool it is to see you again. It takes me back. Max, you're a great man. Thank you very much. Is there a big urgent difference between XYZ and IO version? No, just some people's some people's firewalls and VPNs or routers don't like one versus the other, depending on what browser you're using. And so it's just an extra one. So you can use .io or .xyz because sometimes one works better for you than the other, but they both work there. So there we go. I know you're grinding. Yes, art contest reward. The art contest reward is 10 dark and 1,000,000 reward points. Can you check my Addy to see if I received my J5s yet? I will definitely put that on my list of things to do. I know it's been taking so long. Talk to you later, sir. You guys are great. Let's go out on a bang. Boom. Love you. Ciao.